Hello and welcome back to another CADclip tutorial series. This may be the best family that I have made so far. Not the most complicated, but definitely the coolest family I've made so far since started using Revit. And it is a family to create a little label that will show the width and height of a room. By default with Revit, it doesn't really have a good way of putting a little label in here that I want to put in that says, you know, Nook 15 feet by 12 feet, etc. Okay, there's room tags and all kinds of stuff. It doesn't quite do what I want. I want to have some control over it, but I also want it to be semi-automated. So let me show you how this works. I'll start by switching this to a presentation view and make it a little more relative. So I'll go in here and say apply view template, and I'll switch over to be presentation plan. So usually we have a plan that looks like this, and we want to put little something in here. I'll just nudge this over that says, you know, den, you know, 8 feet by 10 feet or something like that. So I have a new family. I'll show you how to create that in this lesson, in this series, and I place that in there. Okay, escape. If I take this and move it right now, it moves the entire family. Okay, if I have my drag and press and drag on, or I can nudge the entire thing. But the idea is to get your label into place, and you'll see you have these grips here that are located at reference planes, which are set up to be the width and height of the room. So what you do is you align the edges of the wall with these guys and then lock them. So watch, we go into here and we say modify, align to this wall. See the length of this? Watch what happens. Click, and then I'm going to lock it. Now watch, I'm going to continue, align. Look how long the length of this reference plane is. It goes from here to here, and that tells me where my next edge is going to be. Watch, here, lock it, here to here, and then lock it. One more, here to, there it is, here. Trying to locate that reference plane is the trickiest part, and then lock it. Escape. Okay, now if I take this wall, you see it says 7'10" by 8'8". I should be pointing that out. If I move the wall, my tag is going to update. Okay, if I just take the tag itself, the text, I can actually, once my edges are aligned and locked, I can actually nudge and relocate this, or I can just click and drag it. If I want, there's grips that are built in here that actually manually move the tag annotation aspect itself. Okay, and it's based on the center and then up to there. So you can nudge this text after the fact. The key is these edges have to be aligned and locked, or else when you move this, the whole thing's going to move. Okay, so to apply that again up here, we'll go down here, we'll grab this guy, drag it in, move it around, place it. If it's not where we want, we zoom in, click on it, nudge, get it into place. Then we do our align and lock. We go modify, align to here, this guy, lock it. Align to here, this guy, lock it. Align to here, this guy, lock it. Align to here, not the door. You see how the length of this reference plane keeps changing every time I move my edges and lock it. Escape. 11'1" by 7'8". If I take this back wall and move it, it's going to change that 7'8" to say something different. Oh, no, maybe that back wall is locked to something. Let's move this guy. 11'2", 11'3", 11'4". Okay, 11'5". So this is going to update according to this. Okay, one more time in my great room. Place another one right inside of here. Click, escape. Click on here. Oops. Use your tab button, you know, if you have to, and then again position this. And then I'll zoom out a little bit and do my align to this wall, this edge. Look how long the edge is. Click and lock it. Now watch, I'm going to align to this edge here and lock it. Align to this edge. Look how long it is, you see, because it's been stretched out to here. Lock it. Align to this edge up to here. Click, lock it. Escape. If you're not sure where the edges are, just pick on it and you'll see these grips show up. Okay, there is more or less my bounding box. Now, it's just basically rough width by length. If I take this wall and then I move it, okay, 16.4 back to 16 foot 6.5, you can see that down inside of there. So then you can just take these, you can click on here after the fact and you can say, create similar, which means, give me one of these, and then zoom down here, you'll get quick at placing them. Now when I do create similar, it created a great big one for me. This time I might just grab these grips, pull them all down inside that entranceway just to make it a little easier for me. Okay, and then start my align again and say, okay, modify align to this edge here, lock it to this edge here, lock it to this edge here, lock it, and to this edge here, lock it. 15 foot 5.5 by 16 foot 4, and it will go by the precision of your project units. You might have to replace it if you change your unit's precision. You might have to do a regen or actually replace the object to get it to refresh. So that's it. Great little tool, and as long as your edges are all locked, then you can take it and move it around, or you can always grab these little grips to control the text and leave those edges on there. So that's the family we're going to teach you how to create, and as I said, probably the coolest little family that I've made so far in Revit.